What is up, YouTube? It's been a while. It has been a long while, but I figured I was gonna make another video now. As most of you know, I have another channel, Rusty Scared, where I make my stories and whatnot. But it's been a while since I posted on the training channel, so I wanted to make a video for you guys. A lot of people still is asking me questions, and even a lot of you know this. For those who don't, I will explain. In this video, we are gonna talk about block training.
Ergens maar blok. Arfea? Blok al Facebook, blok al WhatsApp, blok telefonet, blok Instagram, blok. After blok.
And normally, I would advise people to, every year, you should restart your blocks. So what a lot of people think, like especially those who are doing the Matthew's last program, is that you start with a novice, and later, when you gotten past that stage, you will just never return. You do this once, and somehow after that you're done forever. But that's not really how it works. Even Matthew and a lot of other great lifters, they will repeat their blocks. So it's not a one-time thing, right? So therefore, every single year you should restart, right? So I would advise everyone to, well, for the record, I usually look at it as this. There's 3 blocks, at least in my head. Of course, there could be more, but that's what I like to say. And in the start of the year, you should maybe, if this is a goal of yours, you should have a hypertrophy blocks. And how long a block will last, that can differ, right? Let's say a few months. And again, the difference.
And I think it's definitely alien has I think it's someone who's just as death.
Difference is, or how you base this on is what your goals are, right? So if your goal is to build as much strength as possible, then you should most likely stick to a strength block for longer than your other blocks, right? Well, let's just use general guidelines here. And let's say in the start of the year, you should start with your hypertrophy block. You could do 6 to 12 reps, right? And again, there's no magic number, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just anything from 6 to 30 is good. But normally I would stay within the 6 to 12 or 5 to 15 rep range, right? And the reason for this is because of volume. And volume can be done with your reps in your sets, or it could be done with your sets. A lot of people are confused and they believe that you have to the rep ranges is all that matters, but it's not. Your sets is equally as important. There are several studies who have been looking at the difference in hypertrophy between high load and low rep sets and moderate load and high reps. And what they found is it's basically no difference, because you have to look at the total volume. And essentially it comes down to your total reps in total. So let's say you have 5x5, that is 25 reps, or 2x10. And a lot of people would assume that the 2x10 is better because it has the higher rep range. But you have to look at it total, right? So with 2x10, you have 20 reps in total. With 5x5, you have 25 reps in total. And normally, the 5x5 would yield better results. These studies have tested these different sets, and even with the lower rep ranges, sets with 3 to 4, they still build equal amount of muscle tissue if the total volume is the same. So the total reps that you will get during the day, right? Anyways, I'm getting carried away. Volume. Let's just say phase 1, block 1 is volume block. You should do that for a few months, and then you should go to your strength block. So a lot of people in the server know 4 to 6, but like it can be different, right? It can be like, let's say 3 to 7. But normally I would agree 4 to 6 is fine. And if your goal is to build a lot of strength, then you should stick to this block for a very, very long time. Most of the year if you can. And then you can peak. Peaking will be your last block, and that will be when you essentially train your nervous system to fire properly, to lift the most efficiently, to lift the most weight. Right? So it's basically that simple. And when you get to the peaking phase or the peaking block, you should do something that is pretty heavy and not a lot of rep ranges. So let's say 2 to 4, maybe 2 to 3. I wouldn't really do a lot of singles, but you could. But mostly a peaking block is close to 1. It's close to max attempts. And many people would normally do higher sets. So like, let's say 8 sets of 2. That is a really good way to peak. You're really training your body to lift really heavy. And you're training your nervous system to learn how to properly lift, essentially. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm not gonna I can't really see how long I've been. Oh no, I can. Yeah, this video has been going on for 7 minutes. I'm probably gonna cut out something of it because English is my native language and I keep like rambling and falling out sometimes. But that's basically what this video is about. So yeah, if you have any questions, post them down in the comment section. Ask me on Discord. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, see ya.